Hey guys, it's Gallerygoo. Yesterday I woke up and I saw the verdict for the Parkland shooting. Now, this man, he killed 17 people, men, women, and children, okay? And he injured 17 other people. You know, he affected everybody's life, right? And 17 families have lost their loved ones, you know, it's whether it's a husband, son, you know, grandkid, whatever. You know, these were high school kids. We're talking officers. Uh, you know, I don't know if probably teachers, but I don't know. Anyways, you know, men, women, children. 17 lives lost, 17 others injured, and every juror voted the same way, right? Uh, I don't remember all the charges, but there was three I remember distinctly. One of them was it was a horrific act of violence. It was a calculated murder. It was a premeditated murder, and uh, there was another one where basically it said it was bad enough to consider the death penalty. But the last one, they said it was not aggressive enough to give the death penalty, right? And all the jurors voted the same way. And luckily the families are allowed to protest this and force them to, do a revote, basically. Uh, but I was thinking, really, one guy killing 17 people and injuring 17 others, that's not aggressive for you enough to uh, give the death penalty. You know, I mean, come on. Think about it. Now these families, the way they're going to look at it is if they don't protest this, which they already didn't want to be there. Nobody wants to be in a courtroom because their kid died or their loved one died, uh, and somebody's responsible for that. And this one guy killed 17 people, injured 17 others. That was not aggressive enough for him. So, they're going to have to protest it, make them do a revote, and but the way they're looking at this is they gave him life in prison. And the way the families and everything are looking at it is, oh, great. So with our taxes, we get to pay for his room and board. No matter how shitty his room and board is, he killed our kids, and now we get to pay for his room and board through our taxes. Well, thank you very much, assholes. What the fuck are you thinking, right? And I'd be willing to bet that any one of those jurors, you know, let's just say they all had kids, I guarantee any one, if I was to grab a kid and shoot that kid in the head in front of them, and it was their kid, they would say, "You're getting the death penalty, guarantee it." But their 17 kids, no, that's not good enough. You know why? Because it's not their kid. That's why. You know, it's not their fucking kid. All right, it's not their loved one. It's not part of their family, so they don't give a fuck. That's what that's about, right? It was aggressive enough to be premeditated. It was aggressive enough to be calculated. It was aggressive enough to be horrific, but it was not aggressive enough to give the death penalty to. Even though you said it was aggressive enough to be considered death penalty. everything was aggressive enough. But when you got down to it, you said 17 people dead, 17 injured. That's not aggressive enough. No, no. You know why? Wasn't my family. Wasn't my kid. You know, wasn't aggressive enough. Uh, so I personally thought that was bullshit. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. You know, I don't know what the fuck was going on in their head. Uh, I kind of feel like they just didn't want to be there any longer, and maybe one guy said, "Nah, I don't think." You know, they just didn't want to be there any longer or something. I don't know. I think they're assholes for what they did. Uh, but tell me what you think down in the comments below, and we'll talk to you later, guys.